YouTube. How are we doing? Glorious. Tuesday or Wednesday morning. I don't know. Whenever this is out, I don't know yet. We'll see how busy I am tomorrow to post this. Anyhow, let's run through the MLB headlines. I don't have the full records, unfortunately, for after week 2. There are still teams playing, and there are still things to be decided. So,
Give you one from today.
yep, Pirates won today, didn't they?
No, Pirates bullpen single-handedly. Justin Lawrence loses game.
Yikes. I know how you
We're
feel.
up 6-4, and he gives up 2 in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah. Well, if it makes you feel better, I know how you feel because that's been our bullpen all year. But we did sweep the Brewers this weekend, so you're welcome.
Yeah, your prize, you get Paul Skeens tomorrow night.
Yeah, no, I'm not too thrilled about it at all. But it would be fun to see Cade Cavalli pitch, and then I have to hide in a little hole because Miles Michaelis fucking pitches on Tuesday.
I'm gonna go to the game Thursday, the good old businessman special.
I'm gonna rip my hair out if I have to watch Miles Michaelis pitch against your offense. Ugh. He only pitched 3 innings the last game.
Never say the Pirates have an offense till now.
Yeah, I know.
Last
Like,
time we said that was 2013.
yeah. Last year, if we were playing the Pirates and we had Miles Michaelis, I'd be like, all right, maybe, yeah. But then you look at the numbers that the Pirates had offensively against Miles Michaelis, and you'd be like, oh, wait, no. Fuck.
Yeah, we owned him when he was in St. Louis.
Yeah, so, damn it.
Everybody owns him.
Yeah. Yeah, Tuesday's not going to be fun. Tomorrow's not going to be fun. It'll be interesting because the Nationals offense this year has been fun, but we'll get to that. All right.
So you get his Keens, Keller, Mazinski, and Ashcraft.
Yeah, because it is a 4-game. I forgot about that. We got a 4-game midweek. Yeah. Cool. Just go and split them. Hey, just like I say,
but you guys talk baseball. I will be back.
All right, buddy.
I have to do something.
Oh gosh. You have fun doing that something. Bobby, I will say though. I say this all the time though. If you want to have a successful season, this is the formula. It may sound so 2 + 2 is 4, but it really is like this. If you have a 2-game series, sweep that bitch. Sweep it, or at worst, split that.
You don't see the 2-game anymore.
No, they're very rare, but when you do have them, the 2 or 3 of them a year that you have, sweep that shit. Or if you're playing a really good team, split that. Split.
It used to be your interleagues were 2 games.
Right.
Now they're playing everything 3 to 4, which I like.
I enjoy. The 3-game series, take 2 out of 3. Don't care how, just take 2 out of 3. Doesn't have to be glorious. Doesn't have to be pretty. But 2 out of 3 works. And then the 4 games, just split them. Split them.
Yeah.
Just make sure you come out. Make sure you come out of every single series you play with 2 wins. Because you come out with 2 every single time, you're going to have like 92, 93 wins. And unless it's a weird season where you're in a conference where everyone is just fucking good.
Unless it's the year the Giants decide to win 108 again.
Right. With the Dodgers right behind them at 101. As long as you're not in a division or a conference where 2, 3, 4 teams decide to win 100 games, you should be fine. You should be a playoff team. That wins you a lot of shit.
Yeah.
2 at a time. That's it.
With the extended wild card, that gets you a shot.
Boom. 2 at a time. That's all you need to do. Now, if you come out with some sweeps or a series win in a 4-game, more power to you. But bare minimum, 2 at a time. 2 at a time. That's all you need. All right, let's go over the headlines, Bobby. Out of the AL East, the Yankees. Close games every single night. Close games every single night. 0 on the finish. Goose egg. Cannot finish. I don't know what is going on with that bullpen. They are struggling to slam. And the offense, late innings, just struggles to slam doors on teams. Tampa is a perfect example of that. Tampa did phenomenal this weekend. I think they either swept or won the series against the Yanks. One of the two. But Yankees struggling to slam doors, struggling to close out games. Not going to be good if you want to, I don't know, make a good deep playoff run. Red Sox. Bat's
Good
finally
weekend.
alive. Here we go.
Yep.
Offense is back. Looking dangerous. Starting to feel like the Boston frickin' Red Sox again. We love to see that. Toronto Blue Jays. There's no in between. And it's not going great right now either. They either get a statement win or head scratching and embarrassing losses. That is what their 2026 campaign has been so far.
Yeah.
It's either, all right, this is the Toronto Blue Jays. Here we go. This is the team that went to a World Series a year ago. Next to, what the fuck's going on in Toronto?
Next to what did we just watch?
Like, this team really won 100 games last year. This team really went to the World Series and almost beat the Los Angeles Dodgers. This team.
Was one pitch away from beating the Dodgers.
Yeah. Was a cement mixing slider away from beating the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Huh.
That Will Smith doesn't hit a lot of home runs, hits them when they count.
Right. So, yeah. Head scratching for sure. Tampa Bay Rays. Hey, if you are a fan of this team, which I've yet to meet one, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be that guy.
They have
But
some sweet uniforms. I will throw that out
some
there.
phenomenal uniforms. They're back in their ballpark.
They wore the Devil Rays throwbacks the other night.
Oh.
Those are badass.
Those are so nice.
Their black jerseys, badass.
So sick. If you're a Rays fan, then this is just classic Rays fun and chaos. Right? There's not anybody that is going to jump out on the screen to you like, oh my gosh, superstar. There's a bunch of great solid players and they just find ways to win.
I mean, they have Junior Caminero.
They do have Junior Caminero, who's not off to the greatest of starts, I will admit. Not off to a hot start. But still finding ways to win. In very classic Rays fashion. And if you're an opponent of the Rays, you hate every second of it because it's just so annoying how they win games.
They pester the death out of you.
Yeah, and it's just so frustrating and annoying. Orioles. Offense is going to be a problem for other teams this year. But when have we not said... it's just beating a dead horse at that point. Duh. We knew that.
We handled business.
It's the pitching. It's the pitching.
Yep.
That's just what it is. Pete Alonso, though...
You got Ryan Helsley. That's great.
Yeah.
Like, you got Helsley, but...
Right.
Guys for the other 7 innings of the game.
Yikestown. Population all of Baltimore. But, I will say, Pete Alonso is fitting in quite well in Baltimore. Still have not gotten used to him in a Baltimore uniform, but still very much not upset that he is no longer in my team's division anymore, because I don't have to deal with him anymore.
I was hoping the Pirates were going to pick him up somehow.
Oh. That offense with O'Neal Cruz, Ryan O'Hearn has been phenomenal for you guys. So.
Oh yeah, yeah, but you still could have had him.
Right.
Because you just put him in right field.
Right.
Alonso plays first. Or Spencer Horwitz. Or Alonso the DH. Well, if they would have signed Alonso, they wouldn't have signed Ozuna, so that would have been great.
Yeah, that would have been phenomenal. AL Central. Guardians. I mean, what can we say? A pitching clinic. Once again, the Guardians. I wish Jason was here to talk about it, because pitching has been phenomenal for you Guardians again. Stars are breaking out everywhere on your team.
They always have good pitching. Now.
They just always do, randomly. Out of nowhere, just have great pitching.
Spurts of their offense struggles.
Right. Which just bails them out.
They're the complete flip of Baltimore.
Yeah, 100%.
Baltimore's offense always plays good. They just can't pitch.
Right. And Cleveland doesn't really have that great of an offense, but damn, do they have some pitching on their team.
Yeah.
My goodness, do they have some pitching. The Twins. I don't know about you, Bobby. I've been quite pleasantly surprised by the Twins this year. And
They have Derek Shelton, so I'm not giving them time of day.
yes, you do have history with a certain manager on that team. But they're, for what the expectations that we had of that team,
I do really like Cody Clemens, though.
yes. Absolutely. And they're just finding ways to win ball games right now. They
Like,
really are.
Clemens and Luke Kershaw are two young guys that are fun to watch.
I agree. I agree with that 100%. So quiet team and just winning ball games in Minnesota. That's just what they're doing right now. Tigers. Riley Green is that dude. Is proving
Oh,
he is
yeah.
that dude. Showing why he is their offense right now. It's just not even a question. He is their offense. He's their guy. He's just going nuts for them. Good for him. White Sox last week got a huge reality check. Huge reality check. But Schultz is on the way. Those who don't know, Noah Schultz will debut this week. He's on the way. It's coming. It's happening. Noah Schultz. Debut for the White Sox. Kansas City Royals. I would call this low-scoring grit by the Kansas City Royals. Winning ugly is another way to put it. That's all they've done this year. They haven't really done much of anything on offense. And they have the offense to do a whole lot, but...
Yeah, and look at the pieces on that team. It's kind of mind-blowing.
Right. That they don't win by more, or that, they struggle. I get it. It's beginning of the season. It's baseball. It's not that easy. But,
No, it's the hardest sport to play.
You don't just go out there and beat every team by 20 or something. But still,
Unless you're Georgia Tech this year.
Yeah, that's Georgia Tech, All right, to the AL West. Astros can't hold leads, and the bullpen stinks. We said it at the beginning of the year.
See it.
We
Love to
said,
see it.
yeah, and we said at the beginning of the year, Bobby, this team is not going to be as good as people think they are.
This team's old. The team's old.
Team's very old, and they haven't gotten any better. They haven't gotten better with prospects. It's just not. It's their time. Could they turn it around? Absolutely. Any team can turn it around. It's fucking April right now, boys. You understand that? It's April. What is today?
Yeah,
The
we're
12th.
not even to the 20-game mark yet.
Yeah. Any team can turn it around.
We
But
gotta be close.
judging early, I mean, it could be an overreaction, but still, I don't think it was. I don't think the Astros are going to be that good. I just don't.
I'm not gonna complain about that.
Rangers. Now, this one might be an overreaction. Underperforming for the talent they have.
Yep. 100%. I don't think you could have worded that better.
For the third straight year, they have had so much talent come through there, and they just constantly underperform. I don't know if it's a pressure thing, or if we misread some ball players, or the coaching, they just can't get a coach that fits. I don't know what it is. You have a rotation with Nathan Eovaldi, with Mackenzie Gore, with Jacob deGrom, with Jack Leiter, and Kumar Rocker. Possibly the best five-man rotation in baseball. The only rotation I think that rivals the Dodgers.
Hey,
Besides, well, Jarrett Jones isn't back yet. When Jarrett Jones comes back, I'll say that about the Pirates.
our starting rotation's given up 3 home runs to this point of the year. That's pretty damn good.
That is pretty damn good. But I'm saying on paper.
Oh, yeah, when Jared Jones comes back, we're right back up
Right.
there.
But you look at the 5 of the Dodgers and you look at the 5 of the Rangers,
yeah.
like, you have
What are you,
in a World Series.
yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, this is what you have in a World Series. Game 1.
Well, hold on. DeGrom may not be healthy at that point, so don't count him.
Very true. Now, it does seem he has turned the corner at being a healthy pitcher.
I
So,
hope so. I'd love to see him for a full season.
right.
It just sucks it's this late in his career.
Yeah. So, at minimum, you get Nathan Eovaldi Game 1.
Who's won a World Series before.
Yep. Who has been a Cy Young
Pretty sure he's on the
candidate
Red Sox
multiple
team that
times.
won it.
Who has been a Cy Young candidate multiple times. If he's healthy, you get Jacob deGrom in Game 2. Good luck.
Who's won, 2 Cy Youngs?
Yeah. Who, if not for the injuries, we could be talking about him being the greatest pitcher of all time. There is that chance. If not for the injuries, Jacob deGrom had the potential to go down as the greatest pitcher of all time. He's just that good.
Yeah.
Game 3, take your pick. Mackenzie Gore, Jack Leiter, Kumar, and just fill in one of those 3 for games 3, 4, and 5. That is a 5-deep rotation in a 7-game series. Good fucking luck.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be hard to beat.
On paper, that's terrifying. In
Yeah.
reality, this team's very human.
Almost as terrifying as Paul Skeens, smaller Paul Skeens, than Jared Jones.
Yeah. So, but still underperforming, at least to my eyes. I don't know what the record is.
Believe me, I'm not going to fight you on that because I agree. You only get rotations like that every so often. You have to take advantage when you're blessed to have it.
Right, and it's not like that lineup sucks. That lineup's great.
No. Corey Seager's an all-star MVP candidate every year.
Wyatt Langford looks to be a future superstar. Like, Evan Carter's no pushover. I mean, that whole team is just loaded with talent, and for some odd reason,
Jock Peterson's getting old, but he can still play.
right? And they just can't put it together.
Marcus Semien still can play.
He's a Met now,
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit.
but even so, yeah, not having a great season. They got rid of him at the right time. But yeah,
They knew
just
something.
weird. Mariners. I mean, last week just riding a lot of late inning magic. Cal
That's
Raleigh
another
finally.
team with a disgusting rotation.
Jeez. Yeah. Always have disgusting pitching, but never really have the offense to carry it the way they want it to.
On paper, they do.
On paper, yeah. Paper, it's great. Josh Naylor, Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh. Team's loaded. J.P. Crawford.
AP Croc.
Yeah. That whole team is star-studded. Yet they are worth 3 runs a game. You can't blame the conditions. Yeah, they play
No.
at Seattle, but Seattle can close the doors. Can
I
be
don't
a
know if
dome.
I've ever seen a game there where it wasn't open, honestly.
Yeah, they can. They just never do.
I think they do if they know it's going to rain all day,
Mm-hmm.
which there's a good chance of that in Seattle.
It does that quite often. Angels. I mean, after the brawl, probably one of the
Different
craziest
team.
brawls you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Jorge
100%.
Soler has been on a tear.
I thought he got a suspension.
He did. He's been appealing it, and he's been doing nothing but hitting
Oh,
home
okay.
runs since then.
I was going to say, because I saw him hit a home run the next day. I'm like, I guess
Yeah.
he's appealing?
And then he hit a grand slam against the Reds.
Good.
Like, he's going nuts. He's been going nuts since. It's insane. He's been appealing it. I don't know if he
Good.
finally
He's
took his appeal.
Beating an
But-
L Central team. So
yeah.
let's see.
But I mean, that's a 7-game suspension for both of them. So that's normally what happens a lot of times is the athletes will take like, if they know they have like a double header or an off day coming, like a travel day, they'll be like, all right, I'll withdraw my appeal and I'll do that. But that's 7 games. You're missing a whole week. That's tough to time.
Your best bet is if you can appeal it and get it down to 3-4.
Yeah,
It's going to be your best bet.
yeah.
You're not getting it thrown.
No,
Like you were throwing punches, dude.
no, yeah. There was haymakers being absolutely launched on both
That's
sides.
what I expect to see WrestleMania with Lesnar and Femi.
Right,
Haymakers.
just absolute bombs being thrown.
Like the best bet for both of them is going to be if it gets reduced to 3-4.
Right.
Which I think 7 was a little over the line.
It was a lot, but the punches that were being thrown, and I mean,
Yeah.
like,
I think it should have been. I personally, you don't like. I would have said 3-5.
yeah,
Like entirely different sport, but Malkin attempted to hit Darlene in the neck with a stick, and that only got him 4.
I have a great idea for this. Instead of suspending him, the next time one of these like Jake Paul has one of these Netflix events or one of these YouTube, whenever we have like a YouTube event or something like that, like one of those boxing things, Ronaldo
Yes,
Lopez
let
and
those two
Jorge
fight.
Soler have to be a part of it. They have to fight.
That would be awesome.
That'd be just epic.
Winner
Fuck it.
gets to pick when the other one serves a 3-game suspension.
Right? That would be awesome. Let's
But it
add
can't
some
be
spice
against your
to it.
team.
Yeah. Let's add some spice to it, you know? Why not? The Athletics can score in bunches, but if they're not scoring in bunches, yeah, but if they're not scoring in bunches, they're not scoring at all.
And also cannot pitch.
And don't have great pitching either. Imagine that team with Mason Miller right now. My goodness. Where
It
they'd
wouldn't
be.
matter because they struggle to get to the 9th with a lead.
That's very true as well. A lot of great young talent. Struggle.
Like, shout out to the Padres for taking the chance on him to getting him to the league.
Yeah,
though.
absolutely. NL East. Braves. Bats have struggled this week, and the Stars
They
are
should be on.
are
They should
starting
be on
to,
right now.
Yeah, they're playing right now. They're playing the Guardians on Peacock, but the Stars have started slow, and the Bats are not that hot. Other than Drake Baldwin, who is going to be a star, that team has struggled.
He was the steal of my fantasy baseball draft.
Oh yeah.
Got him in the 9th round.
But other than him, it's been a struggle for them so far. They're still hanging in right now. They've had some great pitching, but yeah. Phillies. Harper figuring out he's been the hottest hitter in baseball right now. But Bobby, I don't know
I
if
don't know
you
about that.
Bobby, I don't know if you get this feeling, but every time I watch a Philly game or I turn it on, it doesn't have the same feel as last year or a couple years before.
No.
I don't know what it is. It just doesn't have that same Philadelphia Phillies feel like, oh yeah, this team's ready.
Well, I don't know if this is all the reason. This could be with the Flyers making a playoff push. People in Philly aren't ready for baseball season yet.
Okay. That could make sense because the vibe there is just like, meh.
You don't have all the rowdies because, let's be honest, Philadelphia sports fans are probably the most toxic sports fans.
Other than New York, yes. New York may be the most. They might just be
No,
delusional.
I have a different opinion because most Yankees fans are bandwagon fans. Most Yankee fans, other than the people that grew up in the Bronx,
Right.
most people that are Yankees fans, like, I'm going to start watching baseball. I'll be a Yankees fan.
Right.
Other than, I hate to say that because you have those diehards that grew up in the Bronx.
Right.
That's the Yankees fans. But those are the Yankees fans that know baseball. Like, those are the ones that understand baseball.
Right. I agree. Mets, I don't really know. Soto's injured, which isn't good for the Mets, but I don't really know.
That's the bad part, too, is a hamstring. That could be 2 weeks or a month.
Yeah, that could be a while.
Like, you'd have rather him broke a finger. That'd have been, okay, a month and he's back.
Yeah.
Hamstring, you don't know.
And it could linger on, so, like, it's
Exactly.
like, yeah, he could come back, and he could be back for 2 days, and then he's back on the IL.
Yeah, he could feel good, come back, first at bat back, like, oh, there it goes again.
Yep.
That's one of those hard. And there's nothing you can do to treat that.
Yeah.
You just have to let it heal.
It just, yeah, the Mets are weird to me. I don't know how to feel about the Mets right now, to be honest with you. Sorry, Smalls. I wish I could give you some good news here, but if you're watching, bro, I don't know how to feel.
What's your opinion? You're a Mets fan. What's your insight?
I don't know if he's here, but if you're here, bro, I don't know. I don't even think he's really been watching, to be honest with you.
Because, I mean, I think it's going to be another story of same old Mets.
It might be, honestly. Marlins. This is the headline for the Marlins that I put down.
Also,
Flashes.
some sweet uniforms.
Yeah. Flashes of what could be. Is how I'm feeling about the Miami Marlins. When I watch them, it just looks like flashes of what they could be in the future. You know? Like,
they're going to be a fun young team to
Right,
watch. I will
exactly.
say that. I don't think they're going to get to watch Alcantara for much longer. He's going to end up somewhere else come the deadline.
especially with how good he's pitching. His trade value.
But
Oh,
Astros fans, I would go watch one of his starts before July if I were you.
yeah. My Nationals. I don't know if you could tell, Bobby. Let's see what I'm repping on the camera. I got the Star
I
Wars.
was wondering what the hell you were wearing.
The lady bought this for me. It's a Star Wars designed Hawaiian shirt from an old Nationals thing that she found at a little thrift store and bought it for me.
Until you zoomed in on it, I couldn't tell what the hell was on it.
Yeah. It's a little Star Wars
Yeah, Billy's
theme.
rocking a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, Star Wars theme, bro, with my Nationals on it. Yeah, she did good with this one.
Pretty sick.
It was awesome.
That's some heat thrift store find right there.
Oh, yeah. She was like, do you want this? It's only like $8. I'm like, what size is it?
Yeah.
She's like, a large? I was like, hell yeah. I want that. Absolutely.
Shit, you'd had to pay $25 for a ticket to a game to buy that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whew. But my Nationals swept the Brewers this weekend, which was cool. I was excited when we took the series, but a sweep is pretty cool. Offense, chaotic.
I'm just gonna shout out, Billy. I will shout out your Nationals actually shout out the Nationals, Red Sox, and the Angels for helping the Pirates in the Central. I know it's early.
this early.
We gained some games. We
Hey.
gained games, though.
You need it. Early. These early games could decide it later on. You never know.
Exactly.
In the best way I can say, the Nationals offense is chaos. If you watch a Nationals game,
But you also don't know what you're going to get. You may get 1 run or you may get 8.
yeah. Luckily, most of the time, it's been 8.
Then you're just like watching, you're like, all right, bullpen. It's a 7-run lead.
Yeah.
Now it's down 5. Now it's 3.
Yep. Brother, you're telling me. Pitching is
Dude.
pitching is Yikes population all of Nats fans, because that's what it feels like every time. Because you just go, oh, we could score 15 runs, and I don't feel it safe. Like,
I feel good if anybody but Justin Lawrence comes into pitch.
now I will say, good job by the
I
Nationals
guess he
pitching
should
all
get
around.
back to what he did last year, because he was filthy.
Yeah. Now I want to send a shout out to Foster Griffin on our team. He's a starter for us. I didn't know what to think about, buddy. Coming from Japan, different style of play out there, different kind of hitters. He has now faced the Phillies, the Dodgers, and the Brewers. All three teams we expect to be around playoff time.
Certain offenses.
Yes. And he has a 1.76 earned run average.
That's legit. Especially against those three offenses.
Yeah, I know it's early, but very impressive from Foster Griffin. Zach Littell, impressive too. Our rotation has been a pleasant surprise. Our bullpen has just been a terrifying disaster. Fuels my nightmares, Bobby. I can't sleep thinking about this bullpen. Let's go to the NL Central. This was the headline I got from a friend of mine. Living in one-run hell. I did not know this, but I believe the Cubs are... Actually, no. I got this from a friend of mine on Twitter. And he put this as a tweet, said, living in one-run hell. To describe the Cubs this year. So far. Living in one-run hell. Interesting way.
Yeah.
But I think they lead the league so far in one-run losses.
Well, let's see. We beat them 2-0 Friday.
Yep.
5-4 yesterday. Then they got us 7-6 today.
Reds, a sneaky hot team, just keep winning ball games. I said it last week, and I think that's going to be a theme for the Reds this year. They're just going to be sneaky hot.
I thought the Angels took the series.
Yeah. Angels did take the series today. But, I mean, as a whole, the Reds just keep winning games. I think that's just going to be a theme for this year for the Reds. No one's going to be talking about them.
They run into the issue, too, of their starting rotation's dominant, but they just don't have anyone to turn the ball over to.
Right, and they're waiting on Hunter Green.
That's the biggest theme in baseball this year. Is these teams with starting rotations that are nasty just don't have a bullpen.
Yeah. And we'll see if that changes when we get into the dog days, but I only expect that to get worse because it's the dog days. Chance, welcome back.
Everyone's going to be worn down.
Yeah. Brewers, pitching is phenomenal. Offense, less than desirable. Very undesirable.
That's been the last couple of years, though, with them.
Yep. And
They've always had good pitching.
And it gets worse and worse.
They've always had good pitching.
Their only runs scored this weekend against the Nationals were off home runs. Which they luckily didn't hit a lot of.
Because Miles Michaelis didn't pitch.
Yeah. Pittsburgh Pirates. Let me emulate a fan. Bobby, let me see if I can get this right.
Hoist the cone.
This is fun.
It is.
This is fun. I mean, I'm not a Pirates fan. I have a Pirate fan here. But I think I can speak for all Pirates fans in saying, shit, this is fun.
It is. Like, actually getting to watch an offense.
You know, it just feels like, hey, this is fucking fun. I don't know, this is weird, but it's fun. I like it, you know? And the Cardinals, highs to highs, but have had some very low lows this year so far at the beginning of the year. Chance, is that how you would describe the Cardinals' start to the year?
Yeah, so. I mean, to be over 500, though, and
in the Central.
Jordan Walker leading the league in home runs. Unexpected.
Yeah, did you have that on your bingo card in 2026?
No.
At any point in time, Jordan Walker leading the league in home runs. Oh, yeah, sure.
And to be over 500 also.
Yeah.
Didn't have that on my bingo card.
All right.
This is all, a very good surprise.
And it to be more than you just win opening day and then never above it.
Yeah, I just won opening day.
Yeah.
But this is fun.
The NL West, Dodgers have been playing home run derby this last week. Padres, holy sheets. This team's fun to watch.
That was an incredible call.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Holy sheets, this team is really fun to watch if you're willing to stay up late and watch them because we're on the East Coast.
And if it's a home game, Mason Miller's closer's entrance is
Oh,
electric.
is electric. Mason Miller is just electric. So I learned this the other day. I don't know if I sent this to you. Mason Miller.
You said to me, 4 strikeouts with balls thrown.
Then balls thrown. So what I mean by that, YouTube, if you don't know what I mean, he has more strikeouts than balls that are thrown out of the strike zone. Yeah.
Some would call that electric.
I'll let chat process that for a minute. San Francisco Giants. Sophia, if you're still here, close your ears.
Ouch.
It's right there. If you're the Giants, it is right there. You are right there. You are so close. But
Think
so
of that
far away.
meme, that old commercial, the dude with the fishing pole with the $1 bill. That is where you're at.
That is where you are at right now. You are the girl on the other end fishing for that $1 on that fishing pole. That guy is just.
Oh, we almost had it. Gotta be quick, isn't it?
That is the San Francisco Giants. Now, again, it is April 12th. Could we be having the same conversation in September 12th? Maybe. Looking that way. But, for all intents and purposes, what we're saying right now is an overreaction. The Diamondbacks. Scrappy and dangerous. I think we can put them in that category, scrappy and dangerous.
Yeah.
Still got some things to figure out. Another team on paper should not be as bad as they are.
That's fair.
Rockies, while they are losing a lot, they're starting to find an identity for who they are going to be as a team. And once you find an identity and establish culture, that can carry you pretty far. Okay. I wish Jason was here, but he is at work right now. But we got picks to do, boys. Again, I don't know what week 2 shaped up to be. I will text you all when I find that out.
Well, I know me and Chance took the Pirates.
Yes. I think either of us were either 1 game over or 1 game under. I don't think anyone really had like a stellar week like last weekend. All right. Starting Thursday, we have 1 4-game series. The Cleveland Guardians are at home against the Baltimore Orioles. Thursday, Parker Messick and Chris Bassett. Friday, Tanner Bybee against Cade Povich. Saturday, Gavin Williams against Trevor Rogers. Sunday, Joey Cantillo against Kyle Bradish. Chance, start with you, buddy.
I didn't hear a single word you just said. I'm busy.
Guardians
Guardians.
against the Orioles in Cleveland.
I'll go Orioles.
Jason will hate this, but I'm going Cleveland. Bobby, who you going with, buddy?
I'm going with a split.
Split. All right. All right, so that means the rest of the games are 3 games. Starting on Friday. Chicago Cubs are at home against the New York Mets. Friday, Edward Cabrera will take on Kodai Senga. Saturday, Jameson Taillon will take on Freddie Peralta. And then Javier Assad will take on David Peterson. Chance, who you taking?
I didn't hear the teams.
Cubs and Mets.
Mets.
I'm also taking New York. Bobby, who you got here, buddy?
After just watching the Cubs this weekend, I'm taking the Mets.
All right. Yeah, Mets shockingly not as good as we thought. I will admit. All right, the Philadelphia Phillies against the Atlanta Braves. Taiwan Walker against Martin Perez. Andrew Painter will take on Chris Sale on Saturday. And then Sunday, Christopher Sanchez against Grant Holmes. Chance, Phillies and Braves in Philly.
Phillies.
I'm going to take the Braves in this one. Bobby.
I'm taking the Phillies. That offense is starting to get hot.
All right, Bobby, I already know who you're taking in this one. The Pittsburgh Pirates take on the Tampa Bay Rays this weekend. Bubba Chandler on Friday against Nick Martinez. Saturday, it's Skeens Day against Drew Rasmussen. And then Sunday, Mitch Keller and Shane McClanahan. Chance, Pirates, Rays.
Rays.
Rays. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. You got Bubba Chandler and Paul Skeens back-to-back. Good luck. All right, my Nationals. This is going to be fun. My Nationals take on the San Francisco Giants at home. Friday, Zach Littell against Logan Webb.
Talk about a house divided on anniversary weekend.
On our anniversary week. Yeah.
Are they in D.C. or in San Fran?
They're in D.C.
You guys should have went to the games instead of going to Florida.
I know.
Yeah.
We thought about it, but
You could have went to all 3 games cheaper than a trip to Florida.
Zach Littell will take on Logan Webb. Kate Cavalli goes on Saturday against Adrian Hauser. And then Sunday will be Puke Fest Central, Miles Michaelis against Robbie Ray. So Sunday we already
That's
know
what you should have went to.
Yeah, no.
You just saw the home runs.
So we already know the Giants are going to take the game on Sunday. But the question is, will they win one of the first 2 as well? Or will the Nationals take the first 2? Chance, who are you taking?
I'm taking the Giants.
The Giants. I got to roll with my boys. Sorry, got to roll with my boys. Sorry, babe. Got to roll with my boys. Sorry about it. I just have to. I'm wearing the gear. I got to roll with my boys. Bobby, who you going with? Nationals or Giants?
I gotta take the Giants.
Gotta take the Giants.
I'm writing off the game. I'm writing off the Sunday game because Michaelis is throwing.
Yeah, that's tough.
And I think Logan Webb can shut your guys' offense down.
Yeah. And, I mean, Zach Littell is not necessarily a guy that goes deep in the ball games either. So you have to think that's going to be a bullpen day. And, I mean, Brad Lord's great, but after Brad Lord, it's like nightmare fuel, you know? So, and it's going to be a warm weekend here in Virginia. So, well, in Maryland, because D.C. So, should be, you know. The New York Yankees are at home against the Kansas City Royals. Cam Schlittler. Gotta pronounce that. You gotta enunciate that one out.
That's all you need to say is just gross.
Yeah. Disgusting. I mean, in the best way, too. He's disgusting. He'll take on Michael Wacha.
Oh, God.
Saturday, Will Warren will take on Noah Cameron. Sunday, Ryan Weathers against Cole Reagans. I'll tell you right now, I'm taking the Royals. Chance?
Other than Waka, I have to agree.
Yeah. Chance?
Who are the teams?
Yankees at home against the Kansas City Royals.
Yankees.
All right. Bobby, you said you were taking the Royals.
Yeah, I expect the Yankees to win Friday, then the Royals Saturday, Sunday.
Gotcha. Miami
I just don't
Marlins.
think any offense can do anything against Schlittler.
Yeah. Miami Marlins against the Milwaukee Brewers. In Miami, Jansen Junk against Kyle Henderson. Sandy Alcantara will go Saturday against Brandon Woodruff. And then Uri Perez against Jacob Mizorowski. So got some good pitching matchups Saturday and Sunday. Chance, Marlins, Brewers. We got some aces going Saturday, Sunday. Who are you taking, buddy?
Taking the Brewers.
Taking the Brewers on the road. Give me the Marlins on this one. Bobby.
I like the Brewers too. Other than Alcantara, I don't think the other two starters for Miami are gonna be able to hold that offense kind of in check.
Okay. Boston Red
Who knows?
Sox.
I guess Alcantara might be a Brewer.
Yeah, you never know. Boston Red Sox will take on the Detroit Tigers in Boston. Ranger Suarez against Casey Mize. Brian Bayo, Tarek Skubal, Garrett Crochet, Framber Valdez. 3 great days of pitching, I think, coming up soon. Chance, Red Sox, Detroit Tigers. Who you got?
Tigers.
I'm going to go Red Sox on this one. I am. Bobby?
It hurts to say this, but I got to take the Tigers.
Okay.
I trust Crochet, but Bayo's too inconsistent for me to kind of nail that down as a 2-win.
Minnesota
And you got to
Twins.
face Skubal, so that's just good luck.
Yeah. Minnesota Twins are at home against the Cincinnati Reds. Joe Ryan and Brandon Williamson. Taj Bradley against Andrew Abbott. And Bailey Ober against Brady Singer. Bobby, I already know you're taking the Reds.
Yep.
But Chance, who are you taking? The Twins or the Reds here?
I'll take the Reds.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement the Reds on this one. Houston Astros against Chance's St. Louis Cardinals. Now, hold on. You may be thinking Astros, but this isn't 3 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. The Astros are trending down, and the Cardinals are trending up. Look out. Friday, undecided. I'm going to just say this. Friday and Sunday are both undecided for the Astros. Kyle Leahy on Friday, and Andre Palante on Saturday, and then Matthew Liberatore on Sunday for the Cardinals, and Saturday for the Astros has been confirmed Mike Burrows. Chance, you riding with your Cardinals?
Yeah. I don't believe in cheaters.
I don't either, buddy. So I'm going to take the Cardinals as well. Bobby?
Give me the Cardinals.
All right, do we all have the Dodgers pretty much sweeping the Rockies on the road? Can I just put us all down for Dodgers?
Colorado,
Yeah.
they might hit 40 home runs.
Yep, that might happen. It's a possibility. So I'm just going to put us all down for the Los Angeles Dodgers. No offense to the Colorado Rockies. No offense at all. But
There's an easy hack, Dodgers. Put a casino right next to your stadium.
watch there just be absolute nukes. Yeah. This should be an interesting matchup. I think this is going to be a fun series this weekend. Los Angeles Angels take on the San Diego Padres. In LA, Friday, Jose Soriano against Germain Marquez. Saturday, Yusei Kikuchi will take on Nick Pivetta. And then Sunday, Reed Detmers will take on Michael King. Chance, Padres going to the Halos.
Padres.
Padres. I'll go with San Diego as well. They are raising my eyebrows in a good way this year. Bobby.
I got to take the Padres. The Angels' offense is too inconsistent right now.
Yep.
And you may not have Soler by then.
Yep.
They may enforce the suspension, so that even handicaps you more.
Yep. All right. The Athletics and the White Sox.
God.
Friday, Aaron Savali will take on Davis Martin. Saturday, Luis Severino will take on Eric Fetty. And then Sunday, Jeffrey Springs will take on Noah Schultz, which that'll be his second start, I think. His first start's tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow or Tuesday. Chance.
It would be Tuesday.
Yeah, it would be Tuesday. Chance, Athletics, White Sox.
Athletics.
You know, I'll go White Sox on this one. I'll be different. I might be the only one that take the Sox on this one. Bobby?
Yes.
You said the Athletics. Mariners are at home against the Rangers. Listen, the pitching matchups we get for this, bro. I know it's going to be late night, but it's going to late night fun right here, okay?
At least it's a weekend.
Yeah. Friday, you get Logan Gilbert against Jacob deGrom.
Ooh.
That's to set the tone. Saturday, George Kirby against Nathan Eovaldi. Sunday, Brian Wu against Mackenzie Gore.
That's 3 fantastic games.
All 6 of those could be aces on another team.
Yeah.
We're getting spoiled this weekend, essentially. Chance, after you just heard those pitching matchups, you think Seattle or Texas is going to take the W here?
Seattle.
You're going with the Mariners. I have to agree with Chance because I have seen way more late game heroics offensively by the Mariners than I have the Rangers. I will say. But it could come down to who has the better bullpen. Bobby, who are you taking here?
I'm going to be different. I'm taking the Rangers.
Taking Texas. I have a
I'm
feeling
choosing-
when Jason makes his picks, whenever he's on, he's going to make the same pick you did, Bobby. I think this one might be split right down the middle. All right. And the final series of the weekend. The Diamondbacks are against the Blue Jays. Michael Soroka will take on Eric Lauer on Friday. Saturday, Brandon Pfaadt against Max Scherzer. He will go to the team who finally, in potentially his final start ever, in Arizona. The team that drafted him. People don't know that.
Yeah, because there's that fucking old story. People paid to go see Randy Johnson against, wasn't it Roger Clemens? Who
Yep.
ended up seeing Scherzer versus Kershaw.
Yeah. And then Sunday, Zach Gallen will take on Kevin Gausman. So decent pitching matchups we got there too. Chance, who are you taking here?
Can we get the teams?
Diamondbacks and Blue Jays.
Diamondbacks.
I just spelled D-backs. I'm going Diamondbacks as well. Bobby? You said Diamondbacks or Blue Jays, buddy. I didn't catch that. I'm sorry. It's on me.
Diamondbacks, please, sir.
D-backs.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's our picks from week 2. I'll send you boys out the records that are updated record tomorrow when I go back through everything and get all that stuff. So I will say, though, from what I already looked at today before we hop off, one that we Games that we got phenomenally was the Padres taking the 4-game series against the Colorado Rockies. We all did great. We all got that one right. We all got Detroit beating Miami, which I don't think anyone's shocked about that. One that we missed was the Blue Jays beating Minnesota. Minnesota ended up handing belt to ass to the Blue Jays. We all got the Mariners and Astros right, which I don't think we're shocked. So those are kind of the ups and the downs. Everything else was kind of split. Let's see. Anything else? I was the only one to get the Angels taking the series against the Reds, and Jason was the only one to get the Diamondbacks against the Phillies. Chance, you were the only one to get the Rays over New York. There
Thank
you
you.
go, buddy. Attaboy. Yeah, so that's kind of a breakdown. I'll get records out and totals and everything, so I'll try and be more consistent on that. It's just tough because when we started the show, there were still games happening. There's still a game happening right now that is a decider because they're tied 1 apiece in that series and they're playing right now. So kind of tough to put out an entire record thing when a game hasn't finished yet, you know. So definitely we'll try. But, I mean, that's it from us today on YouTube. We won't be here next week because I'm on vacation. I'm finally taking a vacation. I know. Who the hell am I to finally take a vacation?
What do you think you are?
Yeah, I know. I'm just evil. But it is my anniversary, and I am trying to also move. So kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So enjoy your next couple weeks of baseball. Boys, I will send you a picture or email or whatever. Send me your picks for next week. Text me your picks, and I'll put those in for next week. I'll get it out to you probably Monday or Tuesday, whenever I get a second to just kind of sit down and look at it. But yeah, Bobby, Chance, anything for the YouTube chat before we take off for a couple weeks?
I got nothing.
No.
Nothing? All right. Well, enjoy y'all's vacation. We will be back in a couple weeks. Enjoy.
We're not going anywhere.
Huh?
So we're not.
Well, it's a vacation from working on the show. That still counts, right? Even though you're going to your
Sure.
other jobs?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not a vacation because we're still working.
Fair enough. All right, boys. Take it easy. Chat. See you later. YouTube, we out.